I've had a few questions about my rainwater collection system here. So I have the gutter comes down here into this device, and this is a pre-filter before it goes into my cistern that's under the house. So let me undo this, put it over here. Now, what happens is that the water flows in from the roof, comes down here, goes through this mesh. So the original mesh was very, very fine, and on large downpours, heavy downpours, a lot of water would just shoot out, and I'd lose a lot of water because it was so fine. So what I did is I ripped that all out, and I put nylon window screen in here. I took this out. This detaches above and below, and took it out and wrapped it and used zip ties and put it back in there, and now it works great. So what happens, so the water comes in, and the water will go through and go into my cistern. There's a downspout here. All the debris that's larger than these holes will get shot out down this and just on the ground. So I'll demonstrate this for you. So here's... You see that? Even if I put it on high, there's no water coming out. It's all going in there. And so it's super easy that when I need to clean this, I just spray it, and all the debris, you see I kind of need to, I need to clean it anyway. So all you gotta do is that, and then the debris comes out this hole, and I just put the lid back on, and that's it. So that's how the pre-filter works. And there's another one on the other side of the house. So that's my propane tank. So I'll take you over to this pump house. And so what happens in the cistern that's underneath the house here, it's about 10,000 gallons. So for the island, that's pretty small, but it's only a 2-bedroom house. So there's an inlet pipe that goes all the way down to the bottom of the cistern, and there's a one-way valve. It's called a foot valve on that. And it comes up, and you got to pressurize it with this pump. And to do this, to keep water primed in it, I actually had put in a one-way check valve here. And then this is a 1/2 horsepower. I have it hooked up to 240 or 220 volts. And then I added this stem on top. So if there is ever a problem, there was, my foot valve went bad last year. So what you do is you undo this and you prime this whole line, because this is taller than the entire line, and you prime it, and it primes the whole system. Close it, and then you prime, as your pump is primed, then you can continue operation. It pumps the water into this pressure tank, and there's a gauge here. Let me get in here. And so it's at 40. So when it goes below 40 PSI, this pump automatically kicks on. And when it goes up to 60, I have it set to where it goes off. So my pressure is always between 40 and 60 PSI. Then I have another check valve here, one way. So water can't go back this way. So this is pressurized here, and then it's pressurized so it doesn't backflow in. Right? So because I always want the water going into my filter system. Now I put a valve here so I can cut it off, so I can actually service my filters without, water going everywhere. And these are, the normal filters. I forget what size. I think they're like 20-inch. And these are the big blues. So I have 2 of those. So I have it going down to 1 micron, and it's also carbon filtered. And then I have, they call it the quantum filter. So usually everybody has, if they treat their water, they have a UV system, a UV light system. I went a different route. These are ceramic beads in there that are charged, and I guess it rips apart bacteria and viruses and all that, and it's approved, FDA approved, and all that. It's drinking water. And of course, then I split off the cold water, or this pressurized water, going into this water heater And then the coal barge is going out to the house to service the house. Oops, sorry about that. Went out of focus. So that's my setup. It's pretty simple. Let me know if you have any questions.